Today I will explain you electric motor and generators. A motor is a device which converts electric energy into mechanical energy. Every motor has a shaft or a spindle which rotates continuously when current is passed into it. The rotation of a shaft is used to drive the various types of machine in homes and industry. Electric motor is used in electric fans, washing machine, refrigerator, mixer, grinder, electric cars, and many other appliances. A common electric motor works on direct current, so it is called DC motor, which means direct current motor. The electric motor which we are going to discuss now is actually a DC motor. Principle of motor. An electric motor utilizes the magnetic effect of a current. A motor works on the principle that when a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field and current is passed through it, a force acts on the coil, which rotates it continuously. When the coil rotates, the shaft attached to it also rotates. In this way, the electric energy supplied to the motor is converted into mechanical energy of rotation. The main principle in this is Fleming left-hand rule. In a basic DC motor, an armature is placed between a magnetic poles. If the armature winding is supplied by an external DC source, a current starts flowing through the armature conductor. As the conductors are carrying current inside the magnetic field, they will experience a force which tends to rotate the armature. This is the basic design. How will it work after when we pass current through it? So give a overview. Construction of a motor. A DC machine consists of two basic parts, stator and rotor, and the various parts apart from this are yokes, poles, and pole shoes, which are called field winding, armature winding, commutator, and brushes. Here are the explanation of various construction devices. The yoke is outer frame of a DC machine. Pole and pole shoes are in which the yoke is joined. Wheel winding, they are made up of copper. The winding is very important in the motor. A winding, if a wind, mostly commercial winding is done on for the metal of copper, but various various metals like silver and platinum is also used. Mainly construction of a motor. An electric motor consists of rectangular coil of insulated copper wire, which is mounted between the curved pole of horseshoe type permanent magnet in such a way that it can rotate freely between the poles N and S on a shaft, north and south. A device which reverses the direction of current through a circuit is called commutator or split ring. The definition of commutator and split ring is given below. The function of a commutator ring is to reverse the direction of current flowing through the coil every time the coil just passes the vertical position during the revolution. In other words, commutator ring reverses the direction of current flowing through the coil after every half rotation of a coil. So commutator is very important in the construction of a motor. Working of a motor. When a current is passed into a rectangular coil, this current produces a magnetic field around the coil. The magnetic field of the horseshoe type magnet then interacts with the magnetic field of the current carrying coil and causes the coil to rotate or spin continuously. The working of a motor will become more clear from the following discussion. Suppose that initially the coil ABCD is in the horizontal position as shown in the figure. On pressing the switch, current from a battery enters the coil through carbon brushes P, B1 and B2. The current flows in the direction ABCD and leaves via ring Y and leaves via ring C2 and brush B2. In the side AB of the rectangular coil ABCD, the direction of a current is from A to B, as you see in the figure. And in the side CD of the coil, the direction of the current is from C to D, which is opposite to the direction of the current in the AB. The direction of the magnetic field is from the north pole of the magnet to its south pole. By applying Fleming left-hand rule to sides AB and CD of the coil, we find that the force on the side AB of the coil is in the downward direction, whereas the force on the side CD of the coil is in the upward direction. Due to this, side AB of the coil is pushed down and side CD of the coil is pushed up. This makes the coil ABCD rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, as you see in the figure. While rotating, when the coil reaches the vertical position, then the brushes B1 and B2 will touch the gap between the two commutator rings and current to the coil is cut off. Through the current to the coil is cut off when it is exact vertical position, then the coil does not stop rotating because it has already gained momentum, due to which it goes beyond the vertical position. After half rotation, when the current goes beyond vertical position, the side CD of the coil comes to the left side, whereas the side AB of the coil comes to the right side, and the two commutator half rings automatically change contact from one brush to the other. So after half rotation of the coil, the commutator half ring makes contact with brush P, whereas commutator half ring makes contact with brush P2. This reverses the direction of the current in the coil. The reversal of the direction of the current reverses the direction of the forces acting on the sides AB and CD of the coil. The side CD of the coil is now on the left side with a downward force on the side AB is now on the right side with an upward force on it. Due to this, side CD of the coil is pushed down to and the side AB of a coil is pushed up. This makes the coil rotate anti-clockwise by another half rotation. The reversing of the coil is repeated after every half rotation due to which the coil and its shaft continue to rotate as long as current from the battery is passed through it. The rotating shaft of the electric motor can drive a large number of machines which are connected to it. It should be noted that the current flowing in the other two sides, AD and BC of the rectangular coil, is parallel to the direction of the magnetic field. So no force acts on the side AD and BC of the coil. Just give an overlook to the all over procedure. So we have just described the construction and working of a simple electric motor. In commercial motors, the coil is wound on the soft iron core. The soft iron core becomes magnetized and increases the strength of magnetic field. This makes the motor more powerful. The assembly of the soft iron core and the coil is called an armature. The coil contains a large number of turns of the insulated copper wire. A powerful electromagnet is used in place of permanent magnets. All these features together help in increasing the power of commercial electric motors. Electric generator. An electric generator is a device which is used to produce electric energy which can be stored in batteries or can be directly supplied to home, shops, offices, etc. A small generator is called a dynamo. For example, the small generator used on bicycle for lighting purpose is called a bicycle dynamo. Working and principle of a generator. The electric generator is an application of electromagnetic induction. The electric generator works on the principle that when a straight current carrying conductor is moved in a magnetic field, the current is induced in the conductor. In an electric generator, a rectangular coil has straight side is made to rotate rapidly in the magnetic field between the poles of a horseshoe type magnet. When the coil rotates, it cuts the magnetic field's line, due to which the current is produced in the coil. Electric generators are of two types: alternating generators and DC generators. Here we, here we will only discuss DC generators. Working of a generator. Electric generators work on the principle of electromagnetic induction. A conductor coil, a copper coil tightly wound into a metal core, is rotated rapidly between the poles of a horseshoe type magnet. The conductor coil along with its core is known as armature. The armature is connected to a shaft of a mechanical energy source such as motor and rotated. The mechanical energy required can be provided by engines operating on a fuel such as diesel, petrol, natural gas, etc. or by renewable energy. Principle here used in Fleming right hand rule. Principle used here is Fleming right hand rule. Fleming right hand rule is just basically this. Just place your forefinger and you will get the whole direction. Just to give you a quick revision, today We have learned about electric motors and generators. Electric motors are mechanical devices which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Generators are opposite to electric motors. They took mechanical energy and convert to electrical energy. Both the construction are same. The working of the main principle involved in motor is Fleming left hand rule, and in generator there is Fleming right hand rule. Both the constructions are same. Please note, we have only discussed DC motors and generators. The only difference between two is in DC generators, DC generators motors, there are carbon brushes, and in AC there are slip rings. Working is basically most of the same. Working of a motor is when it takes electrical energy and it rotates. It rotates in the magnetic field, and reverse happen in the generators. It takes mechanical energy. It takes electrical energy or electric energy and convert it to mechanical energy. Sorry, it takes mechanical energy and convert it to electrical energy, and we use that electrical energy in in the form of electricity which comes to our home appliances. Thank you. That's all for today.